Hey guys, welcome to my channel F1 Sports Cards. My name's Glenn and today we're going to be opening up this box, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, is from PSA. Let's see what we get. Before we get into today's main topic, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that's been smashing up the like button on these videos. It really does help the channel grow. So continue to do that if you want to help grow the F1 collectible card market in the UK and around the world. If you are new to this channel, consider clicking subscribe. You'll get notified every time I upload videos. We talk about F1 collectible cards here. So if you're into that topic, you're in safe hands here. You can also follow me for extra content over at Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and there's a Facebook group all under the name F1 Sport Cards. And you can also take part in my breaks over on Whatnot under the name F1 Sports Cards. If you use the link in the description down below, you'll get £10 of free credit when you make your first purchase. So you could possibly take part in one of my breaks free of charge. Hey. If you want to buy some single cards to help complete your sets, you can also check out the website that I've created, f1sportscards.com, where we have thousands of single cards that you can browse through and buy 24/7. There is a 10% discount code in the description of this video just for being a viewer of this video. Right, let's get into today's main topic. And we are going to be opening up this big box that has just been delivered to me this morning via FedEx. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the only time I receive stuff from FedEx is from PSA. So I'm hoping it's PSA. If not, you guys will probably never see this video. So they've shipped it in two separate boxes. I have to say the packaging from PSA is always on point. So we've got two boxes here. This is the largest and heaviest one. This one says 4 out of 4. So we'll open the smaller one first. Now, I actually have a few hundred cards at PSA at the minute. I'm not sure what pile this is from, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be a nice little surprise. As soon as I see one of them, though, I'll know which order it's from. It's always nice to see them in hand, though, isn't it? PSA cards. I don't know what it is, like, it's nice to actually feel it in hand once you've got a graded card. Have a little look, shall we? Let's get these out. God, these are in there tight. Okay, so I remember exactly what's in this bundle now, and a lot of it's the International Trading Day cards, but the little mission that we're going to go on today is, ideally, I want to get 110 of every driver. I submitted 2 to 3 cards of every driver. Some of them, like Oscar Piastri's, only got 1, so I'm hoping at least one of every single driver I have a PSA 10, because then I can say I've got a PSA 10 complete set of International Trading Day cards. So let's go on that little journey together. We start off with Esteban Ocon in a PSA 9. Boo. Pierre Gasly in a PSA 10. Hey. So that's our first 10. We got Valtteri Bottas in a 9. Boo. Zhou Guanyu in a 9. We've got Fernando Alonso in a 9. But we got one in a 10. Hey. We got Sergio Perez in a 9. And we got another Sergio Perez 6. I wonder what made this card a 6. I literally pulled them from the same pack and put them straight in the sleeves. There must be a scratch or a dent on this one. I'll have to check that because I'd love to know what made that a 6. We got Lance Stroll in a 9. Lance Stroll in another 9. So that means I'm going to have to submit a Lance Stroll again, hoping to get a 10 at some point. We got Oscar Piastri in a 10. Hey, this is the only one I submitted as well, so that is very lucky that that one came back a 10. We've got Lando Norris in a 9, but 1 in a 10. Hey. Max Verstappen in an 8. Max Verstappen in a 9. And 1 in a 10. Hey. Maxi boy. We got George Russell in a 9 and George Russell in another 9. Ay. So I need to submit some more George Russells. We got Lewis Hamilton in a 9. Please be a 10. Hey, we got 1 in a 10 for Lewis Hamilton. We got Nick DeReeves in a 10 as well. I think that's the only one of him I submitted as well. We got Alexander Albon, 10. We got Alexander Albon in another 10. We got Zhou Guanyu in a 10. Sweet. We got Logan Sargent in an 8. And Logan Sargent in another 8. Oh, that is rough. We've got Nico Hulkenberg in a 9. Nico Hulkenberg in a 10. Kevin Magnussen in a 10. Yuki Tsunoda in a 10. Kevin Magnussen in a 9. We got Ocon in a 10. I can't remember if that one we put earlier was a 10 or not. No, it wasn't, so we need that one. Where he? So we should have 20 in here left if I got a 10 for every single driver. Yuki Tsunoda, 10. I swear we've already got Yuki. We have, so that's 2 10s for Yuki. Nick DeReeves has got a 9 and Bottas has a 9. So out of my international trading day, which was about 40 cards submitted, we have got so the drivers that I need PSA 10s for, which obviously I could just see if somebody else has graded them and try and buy them, or submit more to see if I can actually get it myself, is Valtteri Bottas. We need Logan Sargent, George Russell, Sergio Perez, Lance Stroll, and I haven't submitted any Ferrari boys, which is odd. I can't believe I've made that mistake. So I need to submit some Ferraris and those other drivers that I mentioned. Other than that, we've got 10s in most of the grid for that year. That's good news. So now I need to sit there and sleeve all of these and store them somewhere nicely. So that's my little international trading day project. If any of you have any PSA 10s of these guys, let me know if you're willing to sell or trade anything. These ones here, the leftover ones, obviously some of them are 8s, 9s and 10s. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I'll probably stick them on the website, f1sportscards.com. Or maybe we'll do a mystery pack sale or something, including them. But they're beautiful looking cards, and obviously they're the current driver list as well. So that's all the international trading day cards. Then we have these, I would say they're random cards. They're cards that have been put aside for a long time, and I looked at them and I thought, yeah, they look pretty tidy. So I just thought I'd submit them. So we've got Zhou Guanyu. This is an out of 10 parallel. Obviously, this was the only rookie card for that year, so these were really sought after. I'd say the heat's died down a bit now, but that's a PSA 10 anyway. We've got a Silverstone Art Duo card, gold out of 50, and that's come back a 10 as well. That's awesome. I do love these Art Duo cards. I'd love to complete a whole set of these. Obviously, they're in Chrome 22, Chrome 23, plus Flagship, so there's quite a few of these about now. I've got a Max Verstappen Sapphire in a PSA 10. I've got a Lewis Hamilton from Chrome 2020, PSA 10. We've got Liam Lawson in a Sapphire Yellow out of 199, PSA 10. I've got a Sergio Perez Clean Air Blue Skies Gold out of 50, and it's come back an 8. Flagship is a bit hit or miss. It is hard to get 10s in Flagship just because of the way they were cut. We got Zhou Guanyu, PSA 10 gold out of 50. Again from Flagship. We've got his Flash of Brilliance, PSA 7. What? We've got a Fastest Elapsed. This is from a Futura card set. And this was a spare that I had. This is Jihad Berger. Obviously it's numbered as well, but this is a vintage card, so this has come back a 6. I think when you're talking about vintage cards, people accept that, yeah, they're gonna, most of them won't come back a 10. Same as this one here. This is an Ayrton Senna from the Grand Prix set. This has come back a PSA 6 as well. Then I have these Art Duo cards. We got another gold PSA 10. Which is awesome. That means I've got 2 golds out of 10. And then we've got an orange out of 25 in a PSA 9. Nice. That is a nice card, that one. Great Britain out of 25. So that's my like little miscellaneous pile. Now these Grand Prix heroes, these are top Trumps. If you're from America, you may not have heard of Top Trumps, but it's basically a card game that you play. But the reason why these are special is because they actually contain Max Verstappen's first known card from 2016, and a lot of people consider this his rookie card. If it comes back a PSA 10, the most recent solds, I've spoken to a collector that has sold quite a few of these, and he sold the last couple that he had, the last two that he had of 10s, for £3,500. I've seen some of them listed on eBay for about £2,500, $2,500, in that sort of ballpark figure. So it's huge sums of money. It's actually from a set that I've had lying around for quite a while, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'll submit my favorite drivers. So you're about to see my favorite drivers and what grades have come back, and we're hoping for a PSA 10 Max Verstappen. First one is Lewis Hamilton. This is from 2016 Top Trumps, and it's come back a mint 9. So we've missed out on the 10 for that one. What do you guys think about these really large slabs? They feel quite hefty. Next one is Ayrton Senna, again in the 9. Is that a trend that's going to continue? I wonder if these move about, because there's quite a big gap. Yeah, they do. Look, they move about in there. That's odd, isn't it? Seems like there's some sort of protective film or coating in there as well. So that's Ayrton Senna and Lewis Hamilton all come back 9s. Are we going to get a max 10? Oh, Michael Schumacher in a PSA 9. So we've missed out. These are all coming back 9, so I'm not holding out too much hope for the max. There he is, Max. And it's a PSA 10! So this is Max Verstappen's first known card. This is from 2016 when he had 0 wins, and it has a little bit of detail about him there. But it's come back a 10. Can you believe it? I wonder what the others have all come back, but so far they've all been 9s apart from the Max. So let's put that aside. We've got Sebastian Vettel's come back a 10 as well. Hey! I don't think this is Sebastian Vettel's very first card, but it's still a vintage card in a PSA 10. And he's in the Ferrari kit as well, which is quite nice. We've got Jenson Button, one of my favourite drivers, again in a 9. So we've missed out on the 10 for him. And then this one is a Top Trumps from Sporting Heroes. At one point, this was considered Lewis Hamilton's rookie card, but then since then, loads more have come out. But this is still one of his early ones, and this has come back a 7. Ay. But this is Lewis Hamilton from 2009, so it was it was 2 years after he started, I believe. So quite early on in his career in the McLaren days. What do you guys think about that card? But the main story out of all of this is, one, I've almost got a whole set of International Trading Day cards. And secondly, we have a Max Verstappen rookie card in a PSA 10. Get in. A lot of these cards you will be able to find over on my website, f1sportscards.com. I hope you've enjoyed that content. If you have and you want to see me do more PSA submission openings, make sure you smash up the like button so I know you like this content. Also, comment down below what your favorite card was out of this batch, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now. Peace.